CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes are your family-owned businesses ready to help you in your time of need. With businesses in Gettysburg, Fulton, Miller, Highmore, and they service Cheyenne River Reservation. Mandy and Tiffany are there to answer any questions and help you along. Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes proudly support all local sports and activities.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg is your ultimate pit stop for snacking and fueling before hitting the road. We offer mouth-watering hot stuffed pizza, delicious burgers, crispy chicken, savory potatoes, and year-round soft-serve ice cream. Quench your thirst with our diverse beverage selection. As proud sponsors of Potter County Battlers athletics and events, we're deeply connected to our community. Stay updated on Facebook for promotions and offerings. Swing by JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg to make your pit stop unforgettable. We're excited to serve you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Dan Sinclair in Gettysburg is your first stop for food, fuel, snacks, cold beer, wine, and spirits. Our extensive selection of burgers, subs, wraps, burritos, salads, and our famous roasted chicken makes lunch and dinner a breeze. In a hurry? Call ahead, 605-765-2266, and we'll have it ready for you. Stop in and let our friendly staff help you get stocked up for the road trip or the trip to the big game. Stan Sinclair is a proud sponsor of Potter County Battler Athletics and Events.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got, every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Dakota Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even your living quarters in the house, with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocsus.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small town feel of everybody being welcoming and knowing who you are. You know that you can walk in anywhere and be greeted, and people want to have conversation with you.
Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system. It keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community.
We have drop-off points in Oneida, Selby, and Hoven. Customers can call their refills in and we get their prescriptions ready, and then we send them out to the different stores.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Hoven along with Jordan Eimler here in the Purple Palace again this evening. Thursday night volleyball matchup with the Hoven Lady Greyhounds and tonight's visitors, the Sunshine Bible Academy Lady Crusaders. So, again, second game of the week for the Lady Greyhounds here at home, hoping for a good crowd tonight and another good game. I know, Jordan, we saw the other night some struggles against Northwestern, but that's kind of to be expected against an opponent like that. So what are you looking for from the Lady Greyhounds tonight?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that they can kind of get the floor figured out a little bit better, maybe a little bit better communication now that they played together. Obviously, there's still going to be some bumps and bruises with that, but honestly, I think they're going to have a pretty good day today. I think the opponents match up a little bit better for them rather than Northwestern. But I'm excited to see what they're going to show today for sure.
Yeah, and we mentioned a couple times the other night, a really young team, a few seniors, only a couple really with a lot of game experience. Danica Kaup on the JV team. And unfortunately, one of the other seniors, Maya Johnson, suffered a foot injury. She's got a broken foot, and so she's actually going to be out for the season now. So we'll be down one of the seniors tonight and throughout the rest. So we wish Maya the best as she recovers from that, and that's always hard when you're a senior and you don't get to finish a season that way. So, but that means too you've got some younger players that'll have to step up and fill that void. I know Raquel Mitzel-Kaup is going to step into the starting lineup tonight for the Lady Greyhounds, and that'll be her first opportunity to start. First year playing as a senior. So we'll be looking forward to seeing what she can do for the Greyhounds. But to start with, we do have middle school again. So this first game is going to be a middle school matchup, and the middle school team for the Lady Greyhounds still looking for their first win of the season. They've lost their first 3 games against Falkton and Stanley County, and then the other night with Northwestern, and they are very, very young, and so. Like you said, just kind of looking for that improvement all along the way, building some team chemistry, and every night's a new game, different opponents. So, hoping for the opportunity to be competitive and hopefully get that first win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you said the right word there, team chemistry, and that the only way we can get that is just from experience. The more games that we're playing here, we're going to see hopefully some improvement on that. But like you said, they're really young. What's great is they're getting their opportunity. They're getting this experience, and they get to that moment to shine like they deserve. And you can see them all smiling down there and high-fiving, and it's just good to see.
It is, and we talked some the other night about the return to the Greyhounds and all the excitement that we have in the community and just with the alumni and just purple and gray everywhere. A lot of work from the Booster Club, a lot of financial support, volunteering, all kinds of things. So it's just. We had a conversation just the other day with some of the staff here at the school, and it's just it's a fun time to be a Greyhound. There's no doubt, and I know you've got young kids coming up through the system, and so that's got to be really exciting too, to know that this is the beginning of really a new dynasty, to see what this team is capable of in the future. So this is just the first step of what is hopefully a long road for the Greyhounds and improvement and success down the road.
Absolutely. I'm just so excited to be a part of it, Mike. Thanks for having me again. Game number 2 this week. We got the football game tomorrow night. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. We'll have to get that scheduled to you guys here shortly on that. Mike, I was going to say, I was hoping you were going to quit rain dancing. Cross country meet getting canceled today. That's a bummer for sure. I know Alex Luter and Coach Brittany Frost were working hard to prepare for that one, and that's a bummer. I was sad to hear that news.
Yeah, and I meant to look to see what the next meet is, because I know they don't have one this weekend, because of course the marching Greyhounds are going to be up in Aberdeen on Saturday for the Gypsy Days parade. So we wish Mrs. Bangs and the band good luck this weekend. And like you said, a lot of fun events. It is homecoming week. Had coronation on Monday night and crowned King Xavier and Queen Danica. So congratulations to them. The volleyball game's Tuesday night. Volleyball tonight, and the big homecoming game tomorrow night. And actually, I think we do have a few minutes. So Jordan, if you do have kind of a schedule of what tomorrow looks like, now might be a good time to take us through that, if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. So tomorrow we're going to be kicking it off at 11 o'clock for an Indian taco feed by the band moms. They're going to be putting that on. So if you want to come out and help support the band, that would be greatly appreciated. They're going to have some great food. We're also going to have a parade. The parade will start at 1:30. I believe they're going to be lining up around 12:45. So if you're going to be in the parade, get lined up at about that time there. Get lots of candy. They're also going to be having a hamburger hot dog feed sponsored by the junior class at 5 o'clock right before game time. And at that time too as well, they're going to be having the dedication of Norm Stetham Field going on. So pretty big deal there. I know a lot of folks are excited. So and then game time will be kicking off at 5:30 versus the Ipswich Tigers. That'll round it off.
And it is. Homecoming is always it's a fun week for the kids. It's a fun week for the community. You talked about the weather. It feels like fall. It feels like football. I mean, it seems like this is a really good week for homecoming. And to make it even better, I think the worst of the rain is past us, so we're looking forward to a good day tomorrow. The students are going to finish building floats in the morning along with the community members. I know you and I were at the firemen's meeting last night, and Mayor Frost is requesting all the fire trucks in the department to be in the parade, and so we're looking for as many entries as we can. So for anybody, just as individuals, as businesses, if you have any interest, any ability to jump into that parade tomorrow, we would love to see a nice big parade for homecoming this year. And I know we do have a lot of alumni coming back. We have a lot of people, both for the first homecoming for the Greyhounds in quite some time, but also for Norm Stetham Field, the dedication. And I know if the family was selling some shirts for that, so if you ordered shirts, those did come in today, and so those will be available for people to pick up tomorrow if you haven't been in touch with Wendy Roush just yet. I know those have come in, so if you and I think you mentioned earlier, how many orders did they have for that?
I think it said on there over 100 pre-orders already, so pretty crazy.
Very, very impressive. And again, just a testament to the support that we have for Norm and his many efforts in the school as a teacher, coach, athletic director, volunteer, in the community as a council member and mayor and you name it. I mean, just, I don't know that there's too many people that you could point to and say that have made as many contributions to the school and community as Mr. Stetham has. He just walked in the door, by the way.
I was just going to say, the timing was impeccable.
Must have been burning. So, if you're looking across the way, Mr. Stetham just graced us with his presence here. And again, you mentioned the other night, such a humble person, He wasn't too interested in the accolades, but we were all very grateful that he was willing to accept that.
Absolutely. I think it's special to continue his legacy. His name will be on that field forever. Everybody can, even future generations that might not have known Norm, they'll be asking, well, who's that and what did he all do? And I'm sure family members and community members will be happy to enlighten them for sure.
Absolutely. Well, as we get ready, we've got about a minute and a half. Just some of the players on the court here for the Lady Greyhounds. I don't have starters for the middle schoolers, but just based on who was playing the other night, we didn't see a ton of the middle schoolers that we saw with a lot of playing time. April Kaiser was out there, Bryn Huber, Kia Cronin, and those are girls that kind of play on both teams. The rest of the middle school lineup, we mentioned the 4th grader, Mela Bangs, Aubrey Stecker is a 7th grader, Tanae Kaiser is a 7th grader, Emma Huber is a 6th grader, along with Kenzie Stecker, and then 5th graders Raina Schwartz and Delaney Kaup. And so we see those girls out warming up along with a few of the JV players. And Jordan, I think you were able to get some middle school starters, players for Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, I did. It looks like we're going to have the 5'5" 8th grader Paisley Stoddard wearing number 3. 5'2" 7th grader number 5 Rosie Van Buren. The 5'5" 8th grader number 9 Meadow Tiemann. I got to make sure I say that correctly. Yeah. Also, 5'6" sophomore number 17 Cherish Paul. And the 5'4" freshman, number 19, Sophie Erickson, is going to round off the middle school starters there.
And the coaches for Sunshine Bible, Paula Peterson, and we had to ask on the pronunciation, Carrie Hass, and I can't remember how Sarchet.
What's that? Which one?
Oh, the one that was hyphenated that I asked specifically about.
Yes.
No, I can't remember how to pronounce.
You have to forgive us, folks. We're going to be doing the best that we can up here.
And I asked specifically.
I think I had to ask for Tiemann about 4 times, so don't feel bad about that one.
And of course, the coaches for the Lady Greyhounds. Wendy Roush is our head coach here, along with the assistants Chantel Stecker and Maya Knipling. Joni Albler, the athletic director, and again, very big thank you to Joni for all the work that she's put in this offseason just to make all this happen. And there's just anytime you're playing a junior varsity schedule, it's a lot of negotiating. It's a lot of, okay, what works for both teams and some compromising and just whatever it takes to make it work. And so I know we had a basketball meeting today for the boys and girls interested in doing some basketball with us winter, so she's going to start working on that. And just great opportunities for the kids. And I know for you and I as sports fans and Greyhound fans, just really excited to watch these teams throughout the course of the fall and winter. Looks like we are about set to get underway. Just to kind of run down the lineup out there, it is number 6, April Kaiser, along with number 11, Kia Cronin. Number 14 is Raquel Mitzel-Kaup. She's out there. Number 4, Ava Grease. Number 7, Bryn Huber. And number 6 is, number 6. Tanae Kaiser. Yep, looking at the middle school roster there. So I know that's Tanae, but...
Yeah, sometimes the game gets going so fast, too. It's hard to keep up with the names so quickly. That's something I had to definitely adjust to last week.
And April Kaiser to start us off with the serve. And looks like number 9, that's Meadow Tiemann. Yeah, right away they're going to test us with Tiemann there. And Paisley Stoddard couldn't quite put it over for the Crusaders, and so a quick point for the Greyhounds. April Kaiser will maintain the serve. And, off the top of the net, that's going to be a service error, and first point of the night for Sunshine Bible.
And it looks like we're going to start off here with Elena Force on the serve. Force sends it up the middle. April digs it. Hit by Tanae. Sent over by Bryn Huber. And it's going to be Force again sending it over, and it's down and in for a point for the Crusaders.
Yeah, nice return to start there. I know that was something that the girls struggled with the other night, especially on serve. Really kind of had a hard time digging those serves. Northwestern kept putting it just right in front of them.
Force here with another serve, and it's just off to the right and out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Greyhounds on that one. Yeah, you mentioned that. I think it was, I'm trying to remember her name, number 6. Boy, she could really send it over.
Melius.
Melius, that was it. Yeah, tough dig on that. It looks like we got a... Couldn't tell if we had a substitution there.
Yeah, must have. Bethany Schwingler is going to serve. I think she did just come in, so some of that miscommunication on the other side. Tiemann, had a nice set, get it up in the air, and everybody just kind of looked at each other. Nobody could really decide to get to it. So Schwingler gets the ace. She comes back again. Tiemann again, and this time it's Stoddard in the front row, and she can't quite put it over. So a good start here, good service for Bethany Schwingler.
Yeah, it was good to see that they're also having communication errors too going on, so it's not just us. Bethany hits it long, and Paul off the hands, can't handle that one. So that's going to be an ace there for Bethany.
Yeah, 3 now. So she's on a good run.
Bethany again with the serve to Paul. And it's going to be, she can't have that one off either. Goes off to the right there, so it's going to be another ace there for Bethany. She's on a roll.
Yeah, 19 Erickson closest to that one, but just off the side of the hand for Paul, and another point for the Lady Greyhounds.
I'm so sorry, Erickson, yes. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and that one got a little bit too deep on Paul, and kind of like what we did see the other night, where some of those balls just getting in a little bit deep and a little hard to handle. And we are going to get a substitution here.
Oh, yeah, it was Paul. Whoops. Yep. We're going to get him figured out here.
Yeah, Paul's going to be subbed out here, and it's the other name that we had to ask about, 27.55 junior Julia Kalasinski is going to come in. So she makes her first appearance, and she'll enter the back row. Schwingler again finds Kalasinski. Ball's over. Bren Huber set by Ava Grease. Raquel Mitzel-Kalp. That's going to be the third touch, and it's not going to make it.
Just short. Just short. I thought maybe I had a chance there. I was holding my breath.
Yeah, and Raquel might have just maybe didn't realize what touch that was either. It looked like she was almost trying to set that one.
Yeah, and that comes with, being new to the game and just kind of learning it. And those things will come as they play.
Erickson the serve set by Cronin, but April Kaiser's into the net with it, so that's a point for the Lady Crusaders.
Erickson set to serve here again. She starts way back. I can see why. She hammers that ball.
Yeah, and that was off the side of the hand.
Yeah. It's going to be a point there for the Greyhounds. Your score 8-4 in favor of the Lady Greyhounds. Looks like we got a sub. Kia Cronin subbing in for Zoe Zwaber.
Yeah, Zoe into the game first time, the freshman. Bryn Huber to serve. And that's going to be Tiemann. Gets it across. Ava Grease back over. Tiemann again. Dug by Schwingler, but couldn't handle in the front row, and that's going to be a point for Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, just a little low there, too low for Raquel to kind of get a handle on one, unfortunately. So it's going to be here for the Crusaders to serve now. Looks like we got Stoddard up to serve.
Yeah, Aubrey Stecker checking into the game for the first time for Bryn Huber, and I know Aubrey didn't play the other night, so good to see Aubrey out there.
Absolutely. Stoddard, April digs it. Oh, just can't handle that one, and it's off to the side. That's going to be a point for the Crusaders, and an ace for Stoddard.
8-6 your score in favor of the Lady Greyhounds.
Stoddard set to serve again here. Hits it across. It's going to be Bethany that digs it. Ava sends it over. And it's going to be head over by Tiemann. Stecker with the dig. Back cross, Raquel with the dig. Ava hits it up for Zoe Zwaber and can't quite get it over, but great try there. That was a great play.
Yeah, timing just a little bit off there for Zoe.
Could see the vision there. I could see what they're trying to do. Stoddard set to serve again. Hit across to April, digs it. Ava Grease hits it up. Stecker tries to send it over. It's just going to fall just short of the net there.
Yeah, a couple times they've just ended up in the back row after that second hit, and that's a tough ask, especially for a smaller player back there. So she gave it a good shot.
Absolutely. Stoddard again on the serve. Stecker with the dig. Ava Grease sets it up, and Bethany's going to have to send it over, and she does. Tiemann with the set. Oh, it's off the hands of Bethany and into Raquel on that one.
Yeah, about all she could do, and Raquel was just kind of collateral damage on that one, unfortunately. But yeah, Kalasinski put it back over for Sunshine Bible, and now the Crusaders find themselves in the lead for the first time tonight.
That one's going to be falling short and off to the side for Stoddard to kind of ruin her momentum for a bit. That's good to see on the Lady Greyhounds end.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run there for Sunshine Bible. See if the Greyhounds can take advantage of the serve. Ava Grease just gets it over Kalasinski for Tiemann. Ava Grease with the dig. April Kaiser puts it over. That's forced to Stoddard, and that's a little bit too far.
Well, that was a great play, Ava, with a great dig there, and then April having the instincts to hit that one backwards like that. The set kind of caught him off guard. That was great.
Yeah, substitution for the Lady Crusaders. Number 11, Reese Stoddard, is going to come on for the first time.
I wonder if they're sisters. Maybe cousins.
Your guess is as good as... I'm going to guess it's one of the two, though. There's an ace for Ava Grease. That's her first of the night.
Yeah, we saw her do that a few times the other night as well.
And just a lot more confidence from Hoven tonight than we saw the other night. I think, sometimes a little bit intimidated going up against an opponent like Northwestern. So.
Oh, it's just off the hands of Raquel there. She can't get a handle on that one, unfortunately. So Crusaders will get the point on that one. And again, it's just good to see her out there getting the experience. I know she's probably nervous, but I just hope she's having fun. And, don't put too much pressure on yourself, especially being this young and new to the sport.
And that's Stoddard again, and that's two straight service errors for Stoddard, so that's another point for Hoven. We'll see who takes the serve.
I believe that one was Van Buren, actually, number 5.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was number 5. Yeah, that's right, because Stoddard served before.
Didn't want to take anything away from Stoddard, so I thought I'd say.
And after some conversation, it is going to be Raquel Mitzel-Kaup to
here we go.
Start off the serve here. 12-10 in favor of the Greyhounds. A little short on that one, going with the left-handed serve. So that'll be a service error for Raquel. Ball back to Sunshine Bible. Looks like Tiemann to serve.
Tiemann with the serve at the middle. It falls right in the gap. Just barely crossed the net, right where you want to put it.
Yeah, right in the old Bermuda Triangle there.
That's a good
Brings
word
our
for
score back to 12-12.
Tiemann set to serve here again. Tiemann sends it over. Ava's got a tough dig on it. She gets it. Raquel sends it up, and Zwaver's going to try and hit it over and just can't quite get it there. Just off the fingertips.
13-12. And while I have a minute, again, big thank you to Christian Collins running our camera tonight. We got Skylar Sorensen on the computer running that for us. So we got the whole team here tonight. And service error there for Tiemann, and that's going to bring the score back to 13-13. Good game here. Game number 1, first set of the night of 2. We got JV to follow.
Looks like we've got a sub here. Cronin in for Zoe Zwaber, and Stecker in for Bryn Huber.
Bryn will go to the front row. Kia Cronin going to come in. She's going to serve. And she'll take the middle. Oh, got on top of that one.
Plenty of speed, just not enough height on that one.
Service error for Cronin. Ball back to the Lady Crusaders.
And it's going to be Paul set to serve here. Paul sends it over the net. Ava with the dig. Bryn sets it up for Ava again. She's going to send it over. And it's going to be Erickson. Bryn hits it across. Oh, just gets it over. Great play by April Kaiser, getting it right over the net. That was great.
Yeah, and really tough to, because that ball was a little bit short there, not only to get it over, but to not get into the net herself. Really nice play by April Kaiser that time, and she's gonna take the serve.
April with the serve there.
Force to the back row. That's going to be Tiemann. Back to Force, but that carries a little bit too far. Point for the Greyhounds. 15-14. They regain the lead.
Get a little momentum going here.
And we've got our first time out of the night, so we'll take that with them and be back right after this.
Right now, get huge savings on John Deere equipment during the Go Green event at C&B. Get big discounts on 1 through 4 series compact utility tractors, riding mowers, Z-Track zero turns, and even Gator utility vehicles. There's never been a better time to get the John Deere you've always wanted and save plenty of green. Stop by your local C&B location today or visit us at DeereEquipment.com for Go Green savings.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Yeah, welcome back to Hoven. Mike Hobart alongside Jordan Heimiller. We are about partway through game one of the night. First match, the middle school match, a 15-14 lead for the Hoven Greyhounds. Really good match, back and forth between the two teams. We've got Skylar Sorensen running the computer for us tonight. Christian Collins on the camera bringing you tonight's game. And it is going to be Hoven's serve. That'll stay with April Kaiser after the Sunshine Bible timeout. April had a kill just a few minutes ago, so she gets the serve. Oh, perfect serve. That's an ace.
Wow, couldn't place that any better. Holy smokes, I don't think you could have a hair between the net and the ball there.
Yeah, Stoddard and Erickson, all they could do was just kind of look at each other, and neither one of them had a chance at that one. I'm not sure if they thought that was going to make it. So some momentum here for Kaiser.
And Kaiser with the serve here, sends it across to Van Buren. April digs it, Ava sets it up, and April will send it over again. Tiemann hands it back to Paul, and it's off the rafters, but Tiemann I thought was going to get it over there for a second. That was a great read off the rafter, but not enough, so it's going to be a point for the Lady Greyhounds.
Yeah, and in case you were wondering, it is Cherish Paul with the first rafter ball of the night. Actually, kind of surprised we made it this far.
Should put those on the stats from now on. April Kaiser with another serve here, but that one's going to fall just short there. So 17-15 is your score in favor of the Lady Greyhounds. And it looks like it's going to be Elena Force here to serve. April Kaiser digs. Oh, just out of reach of Ava Grease.
Yeah, just a little off balance there. Almost take 1 foot, kind of the way she took that one. Just came off the side of her arm, so that's a ace for Force.
And Force here again on the serve. Sends it across, and Crone's going to dig it. Tanay setting it up. Bryn's got to get it over, and it's just a little too close to the pole there. Bryn didn't want to fully commit, and I don't blame her on that one. I don't think I'd want to hit that pole.
Yeah, and pretty nice set for Tanay Kaiser. She got it up over the head, just didn't quite get it far enough. That's a tough play.
It is. Cronin digging, but she can't handle it, and it's off the back wall and down, so that's going to be another point for the Crusaders here. Boy, Force is bringing them back into this game now.
Yeah, that's a 3-point run, and that's kind of how we've seen this first game go, back and forth between the two teams.
Force here again. April Kaiser digs it. It's in a tough spot, then they can't quite get to it. Again, another point for Force here, and for the Lady Crusaders. 17-19 your score in favor of the Crusaders. Force sends it over. Cronin digs it. Ava sets it. Bryn sends it over to Stoddard. Sent over by Erickson. Ava sends it back over right away. Tiemann's got it. Force sends it over. Cronin digs it. Ava with the set. And Cronin's going to send it back over here. Paul gets a hold of it. And Erickson sends it over real quick, but Raquel's ready. Bryn hits it up. Ava Grease looking to head it over. Force again. Sends it back. Bryn. Ava back across. Oh, my goodness. Van Buren. Tanay hits it off the rafters. Oh, what a volley, though. I tell you what, that was good volleyball.
That was good, yeah. And Tanay, just the worst luck in the world. She put it over, but it hit a rafter on the other side of the net and came back to her own side.
Oh, darn it. That was good, though.
The rafter ball is never good, but that's just the worst kind of rafter ball. So
it is.
We do have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one again. Be back after an ad right after this.
Ready to thrive in South Dakota's farm country? Turn to Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company in Gettysburg, your agricultural hub at the heart of it all. You can rely on Eric, Kyle, or Colby for all your chemical, seed, and fertilizer solutions. They are your ultimate source for Hefty, DeKalb, and Asgrow varieties, tailored to maximize your crop yields. Join the winning team and cheer on the battlers with Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company. Call 765-2640 and let's cultivate success together. Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box.
And welcome back to Hoven. Just out of the timeout. Best volley of the night, and hard luck loss on the point there for Hoven.
And, great save by Cronin there. April can't quite get it, though. Well, I tell you what, Force is a force tonight. She has been great from the serving line here.
She's having a good run here. Yeah, that's, I believe, 5 straight, maybe 6 straight points now for Sunshine Bible.
I think you're right. Cronin digs it there. Tanay sends it across, and it's going to be Van Buren. April sets it. Ava sets it back to April. April just gets it over, but Stoddard's ready. April digs it. Ava sends it back across, and it's Tiemann that's got it. Van Buren sends across. Is it deep? Oh, no.
Just right there.
Oh, just in. Yeah, great shot by Van Buren there.
And the hard luck continues. Boy, that had to have been a close one, too. But another good return for April Kaiser. She's had a good game tonight.
Absolutely. Force sends it over to Cronin. Ava sets it up. April comes in to send it across, and Stoddard's got it. Erickson sends it over. Cronin's ready for it with a great dig. Lays out for it. It's going to fall short, but Erickson's able to send it back. Oh, the quick send across by Van Buren. Ava sets up. April Kaiser sends it. Tiemann. Back to Tiemann. Cronin digs it. Ava sets here, and Cronin's going to send it back across where Tiemann's going to get a handle over to Force. Cronin digs again. Ava sets it. Bryn sends it over. Force has got it. Erickson back to Force. Cronin with another dig off the rafters, but Ava Grease is getting under it. April tries to send it over, but just can't. That's tough.
Boy, another really good volley between the two. And it's fun because you watch the girls go back and forth. They've all got smiles on their faces, both sides of the net. That's fun.
And Force again here. Raquel with the dig off the rafters. Ava Grease able to handle it, though. Bryn sends it over. Tiemann with the dig. Erickson sends it to Van Buren. She's ready for it, though. Oh, okay.
Yeah, called a lift that time.
Okay. It did look. It looked off there a little bit. I was surprised she was able to get that over.
Here, I thought you were going to say you were impressed that I knew what a lift was.
Actually, I kind of was, to be totally honest with you. Yeah, very impressive. 18-23 is your score here.
Bethany Swingler to serve for Hoven. Nice serve over. Paul tries to set Stoddard, but that's into the net.
There we go.
And this is a pretty crucial point in the match here for Hoven, down 23-19. They need to make a run on this serve. Swingler to serve again. And off the side of the hand, service error, and that'll bring up game point now for Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, Bethany, she's been pretty darn consistent off that line tonight. Just happened to mishandle that one off the side of the hand. So we'll see what Erickson can do now over here on the serve for the Lady Crusaders. Erickson sends it over. April Kaiser with the dig. Raquel just can't handle that one. It's just off the hands. So it's going to be a point for the Crusaders there and the game. So Lady Crusaders take the first match here, 19-25 versus the Greyhounds.
Yeah, and that was good. Good volleyball that first game. 19 points for the middle school. That's one of the higher totals they've had. Might be the highest total they've had so far. So really, really good progress to see there. So with the break in the action, we'll take a break with you, get a couple ads here, and we'll be back right after this.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Welcome back to Hoven. Mike Coper alongside Jordan Heimler, just getting ready to start game 2 of our middle school match tonight.
And look, we got Forrest starting off right where she left off, basically, with the serve. Back cross, Raquel digs, and it's going to go out. So another point for the Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, Forrest had a really strong game in that first game.
Forrest sends it over again here on the serve. Raquel with the tough dig there. She can't quite get it. Those are, I feel like when they're right at eye level there, I don't really know what you do with those.
Yeah, she really seemed caught in between. She kind of took a couple steps forward, then realized it was going to get too deep on her.
Forrest with the serve over here now. Cronin digs it. April Kaiser sets it, and Cronin's going to send it back over to Tiemann. Erickson sets it for Stoddard. Cronin digs. April Kaiser with the set now. Back to Cronin across where Force is going to get it. Erickson sets it back to Force. Cronin digs again here. April Kaiser sends it back to Cronin. And a new name here. Number 4.
Oh, we don't have a number 4.
I do not have a number 4. Off the hands of her. Looks like a very young player as well. Looks like they're getting a little bit of time here to play, which is great to see.
It is. Yep, 2-1 your score. April Kaiser to serve for the first time in the second game. She had a good game in game 1 as well. And Erickson and Forrest kind of got caught in between there, so that's going to be an ace for April Kaiser. I have that as her second one of the night.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, score of game 1 was 25-19 in favor of Sunshine Bible. April puts it over, and Stoddard tries to set Erickson, but again, a little bit too far. And that's another ace for April Kaiser.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to be able to really send it over there for a second. I think the timing was just a little bit off, a little out of reach.
And that one's a little bit wide, and then that was kind of the issue for her. She had a couple good ones, and then it seemed like after a couple she kind of had one just off the side of the hand. So the ball's back over to the Lady Crusaders.
Number 19, Erickson set to serve here. She sends it across to Cronin, who digs it. And it goes across, and Tiemann can't get a handle of it. Into the net it goes, and that's a point for the Greyhounds on that one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just get it in the right spot, and that's not what Kia was intending to do there, but it sure worked out. And so we're going to get Bethany Schwingler. She had a good game serving. I had 5 aces in the first game. And, just a little wide on that one. I thought she was going to have one there as well. Instead, it's a service error back over to Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to sneak that one in there for a second. I was thinking that was a perfectly placed ball until the last second there, unfortunately.
Cherish Paul back in for the Lady Crusaders. Erickson takes a seat.
And the 8th grader Paisley Stoddard set to serve here. Stoddard sends it across, and it's Bryn Huber for the dig. Ava sends it over with the quick strike. And the number 4 sends it over. Bethany with the dig and tries to hit over, but it's going to be too many times there. Raquel had the right idea, just unfortunately ran out of hits. Or 5 touches. I'm not sure what
touch. Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. Like I said, if you got any tips for us, throw it in the comments. We'll be sure to read them later and study up on it. And Stoddard with the serve here. Cronin with the nice dig. It's just out of reach of Ava Grease, unfortunately, but not for a lack of effort.
Yeah, a good dig for Kia. Just got a little bit off balance. Actually went to the floor, and then nobody else could quite get to it.
Yeah, we've seen that out of her a couple times now. She's not afraid to lay out for it. Stoddard with the serve here. Just off the fingertips and going to fall short in favor of the Greyhounds on that one.
6-5 your score. We're going to get a substitution for the Lady Greyhounds. Number 17, the senior Gabby Collins, will come on for the first time, and she'll take a spot in the front row. Bryn Huber to serve for Hoven. Ball's across, and it's an ace for Bryn right in front of Cherish Paul.
Yeah, tough play for Paul there, and great ace for Bryn.
Yeah, perfect spot. That's the spot that we saw Northwestern really utilize to great effect the other night. And with that ace brings our score even at 6-6. The Lady Greyhounds looking for their first lead of the second game. Another good serve. That Stoddard gets it over. April Kaiser. And Ava Grease puts it over. Stoddard this time is going to set Tiemann, and she does. Ball set by Raquel Mitzel-Kaup to Ava Grease. Tips it over, and that's, we're going to give Ava Grease a kill for that one.
That was great. That was a perfectly placed ball. I don't know what you do with that.
Good set by Raquel, and Ava's able to put it over. That's going to be a point for the Lady Greyhounds. 7-6 your score. Bryn Huber continues to serve. And that's to force. Over by Reese Stoddard. Oh, and some miscommunication between Gabby and Ava there. Both went to set it, and then neither one of them set it.
And up until then, they've actually been pretty good about that tonight. But that's going to happen. I mean, you got to make such a quick decision. You want to make sure you're not interfering with the player next to you, so they can try and make the play. And what do you do on those? And Van Buren sends it over. Ava digs it, but it's going to be off the hands of Raquel there on the second hit and out of bounds. So we're going to have Van Buren here set to serve again. Van Buren sends it across to Bethany, who digs it. Ava sends it over with quick. But Stoddard was ready for it, but it didn't cross the net. So Greyhounds are going to get the point on that one.
Yeah, brings our score back to 8-8.
Yeah, it's great heads up by Stoddard there, and great play by Ava to quickly send that one across. I didn't think they'd be quite ready for it.
And Ava puts it over front row. That's force. And that's going to get over by our mystery player number 4, and she's going to get a point there. Raquel Mitzel-Kaup couldn't quite keep it in the air.
Tiemann for the Lady Crusaders now looking to serve here. And she does, down to the right side, and it's going to fall out of bounds. So now we're going to get the Greyhounds to serve here, and we got a tie ball game, 9-9.
And we're going to get a substitution. Tanae Kaiser will come in for the Lady Greyhounds, and Bethany Schwingler will exit. Raquel Mitzel-Kaup to serve. And not able to get enough of that one. That ball is a service error here. So back over to Sunshine Bible. 10-9 your score now in favor of the Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, our mystery player here, like you said earlier, I think that's a good word for it. Number 4 here.
And again, we apologize. We just we don't have a number 4 in our program, so we just don't know who that is.
Correct. Yeah. No, we don't want to take anything away from her moment here. Unfortunately, couldn't handle the serve. So Greyhounds are getting the point on that one and set to serve again here. Looks like we got a substitution. Bryn Huber, in for Aubrey Stecker.
Yeah, looks like Bryn's going to step to the line and take over the serve here. We're going to have Kia Cronin coming back in as well. Oh, maybe.
She looks like she's ready to go. There's a little discussion with the ref here.
And folks, I would love to explain what's going on, but I don't have a clue. I heard the word rotation and I just instantly panicked.
I was really leaning on you there. I'm not going to lie. I was just keeping silent. I didn't know.
The end result is Kia Cronin enters the game, and she will be the one to serve with our score 10-10 here in Game 2. Again, the Crusaders took Game 1, so the Lady Greyhounds need to win this one to force a deciding third game. Ooh, right in the corner. Nice serve by Kia Cronin. That's an ace.
I would definitely call that an ace. That was in the perfect spot right there in the corner.
If we had a segment, like ace of the night or something like that, I think I'd go ahead and call that the ace of the night. Nice serve for Cronin. front row this time. That is going to be put over but out of bounds by Paisley Stoddard, and that's going to be 2 straight aces for Kia Cronin.
Yeah, back-to-back aces here. Sending over with plenty of power and speed.
And she's going to give the Greyhounds a 2-point lead. Oh, I thought that was just going to sneak over, so service error that time, and 12-11 the score. We head back over to the Sunshine Bible side of the net.
And here comes Elena Force again on the serving line for the Crusaders. Into the net. Boy, we don't see that very often out of her. She's usually pretty dialed in.
Well, and I can think of at least 4 or 5 Greyhounds on the other side of the net that were really glad that one hit the net, because that had some speed to it.
There ain't no doubt.
April Kaiser to serve. Oh, right in the old Bermuda Triangle. So another ace for April.
Yeah, she's having a great game today.
Yeah, I've got her with 4 aces and 1 kill on the night, so a nice game for April. 14-11. Ball's over here. Stoddard is going to get it to Erickson, sets Force. Kia Cronin puts it back across. Erickson back across. Cronin, front row to Ava Grease, gets it over. Back row Cronin. Grease, set back to Cronin. And she's going to put it in, so we'll get a kill there for Kia Cronin, her first of the night.
Yeah, another great series of events there, volleying back and forth, good communication. 3 hits and over each time for the Greyhounds, and they were able to come away with the point on that one. That was great.
And we saw some nice volleys in game 1. That's one of the longer ones here in game 2. Kaiser serves, Erickson back over. Kia Cronin to Grease, sets back to Cronin, balls across, Stoddard back to Force, and they're going to get a lift.
Second time we got to use that word today, Mike.
That's right, you betcha.
And you were on it.
And I think that was the right call. I think that was Stoddard in the front row that was more of a lift than a hit. Kaiser to serve, and that's going to be another ace for April. And nice run here for the Lady Greyhounds. They've opened up a 6-point lead. And we're going to get a timeout from the Lady Crusaders, so we'll take a quick timeout with them for an ad and be back with you right after that.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 18...
Welcome back to Hoven. We're in the middle of our first match of the night, middle school, and a good one. First game went to Sunshine Bible. Hoven trying to take game 2 here with a 6-point lead. April Kaiser to serve, and that one just doesn't quite have enough. So that was the fault that Sunshine Bible was hoping for, because that was a nice streak for the Lady Greyhounds.
Absolutely. They caught a little momentum there right when they needed to. Here, we're getting close to the end of the game. Got a 5-point lead, and Erickson's going to serve for the Crusaders. April's going to try and dig, but it can't quite get a hold of that one. So Erickson's going to get the ace.
Yeah, and really it seems like a pretty well-placed timeout there by Coach Carrie Haas-Sarchid, where kind of broke that momentum for Hoven.
Erickson getting ready for her second serve. And off the side of the hand, and it's going to be out. So hopefully Greyhounds can take advantage of that here. Looks like we got a sub. Tanae Kaiser out for April Kaiser.
I'm trying to wonder who was foolish enough to give the cheering
Bethany
section.
Schwindler, excuse me, sorry.
The football players have noisemakers over there, so I'm not sure that's a good decision. Bethany, ball's over. That's going to be an ace for Bethany, as Forrest couldn't quite, and I think that would have been a lift anyway. Boy, I've got Bethany with 6 aces.
Wow. She's also having a great game.
Another good serve. This one to the front row. That is Van Buren. Gets it across. Kia Cronin. Over by Ava Grease. Tiemann to Force. Back over. Oh, and just carried a little bit beyond Bryn Huber.
Yeah, tough again, like we said. That not sure who to get it. I can't decide, and it's too late by the time they get it figured out. And like we talked about that too, and they'll get better about that the more they play with each other and whatnot. So, and Stoddard set to serve here now for the Lady Crusaders. Hits it across to April Kaiser, digs it. April with the quick reflex. Teeman sends it over though, and they were caught slacking there on the left side, unfortunately. But what a great reaction by Ava.
Yeah, that was a reflex, I think. So good reflexes for Ava Grease. And, I think that was force on the return and just found the empty spot in the Hoven defense.
Stoddard looking to serve here again now. And it's going to fall short. So they will pass it over to the Greyhounds now. 20-15 is your score with Greyhounds in front.
Yeah, really big opportunity here. 20 points for Hoven if they can get a good run of serve. Really a chance to ice this game too, which again I think would be the first game win of the season for our middle schoolers. Or our C team, I guess. It's not just middle schoolers out there. Bryn Huber gets it across. Force puts it back over. Gabby Collins returns. And that is going to be into the net for Reese Stoddard. So we're going to give Gabby a kill on that one.
Absolutely. Great play by Gabby there.
And again, Gabby Collins along with Raquel Mitzel-Kaup. A couple seniors playing their first year of volleyball, so good to see them out there.
Love to see that.
Bryn Huber to serve, and that one's off the fingertips. That falls a little bit short, and so the Greyhounds still in need of 4 points to seal this one. Aubrey Stecker is going to come into the game now for Bryn Huber.
Van Buren here to serve. She hits it across to April Kaiser, just off the hands. Going to give Van Buren an ace there.
Her first of the night.
21-17 is your score. Van Buren on her second serve now. Sends it across, but it's in the net. Doesn't go far enough there. So Greyhounds now 3 points away from winning their first C-team game. See if they can finish it off here.
Ava Grease set to serve. Ball's over. Front row to Force to Tiemann. Tiemann back to Force. Dug by Grease. April Kaiser's going to set Gabby Collins. She gets it over. Van Buren in the back row. And that's going to fall in front of Reese Stoddard. So a big point there for the Lady Greyhounds. 23-17. 2 points away from winning the game.
Boy, the Greyhounds are pumped. They are excited.
Ava Grease again. Over. Force. Back row to, that is Van Buren, and another point for Hoven. This is game point now for the Lady Greyhounds.
Here we go, Ava Grease trying to finish it off here.
Oh, the cheering section's on their feet. Number 4 gets it across. There's April Kaiser, back row to Grease, back to Kaiser, ball's over, and that'll do it. Back row was Van Buren. She puts it wide, and it's a 25-17 win in favor of the Lady Greyhounds. Really impressive comeback there. So we're going to get a game 3 here tonight, and I'm assuming that'll be best of 15. And while they sort that out, we'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Welcome back to Hoven. as we get ready for Game 3 of our first game of the night, our C game here, where we've just seen the first two games split. The first one went in favor of the visiting Sunshine Bible Lady Crusaders. That was 25-19. But your Lady Greyhounds responded Game 2 with a 25-17 win. And so really good play. And especially the other night, where we saw some struggles for really both teams. Really good to see the girls competitive here tonight and really playing hard and just having a good time. There's a lot of smiles in that huddle down there as they gather around Coach Roush, and so we're looking forward here to game number 3, the deciding game.
Absolutely, and shout out to the football boys. They've been loud and proud over there cheering on the Lady Greyhounds. Always good to see. I'm sure the volleyball girls will be returning the favor tomorrow night for their football game for homecoming.
Yeah. And so April Kaiser is going to start us off. She's had a good night. Five aces on the night already for April. This one's across. That is Stoddard to Erickson. And Ava Grease gets a hand to it, but it's going to go wide. So the first point of Game 3 goes to Sunshine Bible.
Right idea. Just about had a great play there. Just falls just a little outside the line, unfortunately. And Force set to serve for the Crusaders. She sends it across, and it's going to be in, I believe.
That's in, yeah.
Wow, great place for that ball, I tell you what.
That's 6 aces for Elena Force. So she's been the best at serve for the Lady Crusaders tonight.
Force here again on the serve. April Kaiser with the dig. Raquel decides late to try and get it, and it's off the hands, unfortunately, on that one. So Force is set to serve here again for the third time. And she does. And just right in that pocket again, just out of reach of any of the Lady Greyhounds. Cronin giving her best effort on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna get a timeout here from Coach Roush, and I think that's a good one here just to kind of break the momentum. So we'll take a break with them, and we'll be back for the rest of Game 3.
And residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service. No hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes are your family-owned businesses.
Welcome back to the Schlachter.
All right, welcome back. Timeout for Coach Roush after the first 4 points of Game 3 go to the Lady Crusaders.
Force sends it over here. Cronin with the dig. Ava Grease sends it over quick, and it's going to fall in just before the line.
Yeah, that's in. Really nice play.
Yeah, caught him off guard there. Threw it over the back row. That was great.
And that was much needed for Hoven after starting with the serve.
Yeah, getting Force off that serving line.
Right, she had 3 in a row. So Bethany Schwengler has also had a good game. That's Cherish Paul in the back row. Can't quite handle that one. So that's ace number 7 for Bethany Schwengler tonight in this game. 4-2 now in favor of Sunshine Bible. Schwengler again with the serve. Stoddard to Force. Front row to Erickson. Ball's over. Kaiser, Ava Grease is going to set Bryn Huber. Tiemann. Erickson back to Force. Dug by Schwengler. April Kaiser, just wide. Pretty good strike, but just wide. And ball's back to Sunshine Bible.
Yeah, she was bounding determined to go for that kill right there. I thought she was going to get it too.
Just couldn't quite keep it in.
And the freshman Sophie Erickson now set to serve. She sends it across over to Cronin, who digs. Ava Grease sets it. April and Bethany hustle to it. Can't quite get it over. Just right off of the fingertips there, unfortunately.
Yeah, thought that was going to carry. Didn't quite make it.
Erickson set to serve here again. Sends it in the middle to April Kaiser, who digs it. Ava Grease with the set. Oh, just short by Bethany there to get it across the net. Pretty far out there. Pretty tough to get it from that far out.
7-2 now in favor of Sunshine Bible.
Erickson set to serve again. Oh, looks like we have some action going on. Now she's cleared to serves, and she will. Decides not to hit that one, so she'll get a redo here.
That's called something too, but I don't know what.
Sends across April, off the hands of April. Great place by Erickson there in the ace. Good idea to reset on that one.
Yeah, and as long as they don't make contact with it, they can just pick it up and serve it again.
Okay. I don't know how many tries they get on that or how that works. So, like I said, if you guys got any
baby steps,
info
Jordan.
for us,
Baby steps.
let us know. Falls short again. Erickson's getting another ace.
And we're going to get another timeout from Coach Roush. 9-2 your score. We'll take a break with them and be right back.
Ready to help you in your time of need with businesses in Gettysburg, Fulton, Miller, Highmore, and they service Cheyenne River Reservation. Mandy and Tiffany are there to answer any questions and help you along. Luce, Lucy, and Rec Funeral Homes proudly support all local sports and activities.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
And welcome back to Hoven. 9-2 your score. We're game 3 of our first match tonight. They split the first 2 games between the Lady Crusaders and the Lady Greyhounds, and Hoven needs a run. Second time out of this third game. Coach Roush trying to keep in striking distance.
Yeah, 15 being the game-winning point here, so hopefully Greyhounds can get some momentum. Erickson set to serve, and it's out. That's exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, service error. 9-3.
3-9.
And the Lady Greyhounds really need to sustain serve here for a while. Zoe Zwaber set to come back in. She'll enter for Kia Cronin, take a spot in the front row. And Bryn Huber to serve. And just a little bit wide, so that's going to be an error back over to Sunshine Bible. Our score now 10-3.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up Paisley Stoddard now, number 3 for the Crusaders.
Aubrey Stecker back into the match, checks in for Bryn Huber.
Stoddard getting it lined up, and she sends it across with a serve. Aubrey Stecker with a great dig. Able with the set. Bethany sends it over quick. Force back to Tiemann, back to Force. Oh, just in by Force on the kill there.
Yeah, second kill of the night for Elena Forrest, and she's definitely been the best player on the court here for the Lady Crusaders tonight. She's been very impressive.
She has. There's no doubt about it. She's been the difference in this third game here for sure. Stoddard set to serve again now. Over to Raquel. She digs it, and off the net. Zoe Zwaber can't quite handle it. Those are definitely difficult to try and get a handle on.
Yeah, and to stay out of the net too. I think they probably would have called her in the net there too, even if she had gotten it up. But
12-3 is your score with Stoddard on the serving line. Stoddard sends it across to Bethany Schwingler. Ava Grease with the set. Back to Bethany. She sends it across to Stoddard. Van Buren keeps it alive, but Tiemann can't quite get to it. That's what the Greyhounds needed right there.
Yeah, the cheering section still into it over there. The football boys leading that group. Good to see.
The pink pom-poms, gotta love that.
Absolutely. Ava Grease to serve. Ball's over. Force. A rafter ball.
Yeah, tough to handle those. I don't know what a guy does there.
Much needed ace there for Ava Grease, her second of the night. 12-5 your score. Again playing to 15 here in game 3. That one's to Tiemann. Ball's over to April Kaiser to Zoe Zwaber, and she's going to put it into the net. Be another point for the Lady Crusaders, just 2 points away from winning the match.
Yeah, right idea there by Zoe. Just came a little too fast off the set there for her, unfortunately. And that's going to bring up Van Buren to the serving line.
Yeah, and Zoe, another one of those players. First year volleyball for Zoe, so she's learning it as she goes.
Ava Grease with the dig. Zoe sends it over, but it's into the net. Now it's going to bring us to game point here for the Lady Crusaders with Van Buren on the line. Van Buren sends it across. Oh, falls in the perfect spot, and unfortunately that's going to do it for him. So the Crusaders winning the third match here which is going to end up winning the game for them. 15-5 is your score. Boy, the Greyhounds, though, I would say that second game, there was a complete turnaround, and they played overall way better tonight than I thought than they did the other night. So it was good to see that improvement.
Yeah, really, and just a lot more confidence tonight. And I think we saw a few players really emerge. April Kaiser, really strong game. Same for Bethany Schwingler, Ava Grease. Some of these girls that were maybe just seemed a little bit overmatched the other night, and really came in and played very solid games. Won the second game, and just to recap your scores here, the first game did go to the Lady Crusaders 25-19. The response for the Lady Greyhounds, a 25-17 win, and just kind of fell behind right away as we see Coach Roush greeted on the floor by her two daughters, Taylin and Samantha down there. So that's nice to see. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. I might have to find that out, why she's getting flowers down there. Or, it's mom. It's give her flowers, huh?
Absolutely. Great example of what, we as the Greyhounds want to see. Family members coming home and participating and supporting the home crowd again and the home team. So love to see that.
Yeah, Samantha and Taylin. Taylin just graduated here last spring. She's off to school at SDSU, so good to see Taylin back here in Hoven. And again, Samantha played here during her playing days too. So, of course, Coach Wendy Roush been coaching here for quite a while, coached in the Potter County Co-op the last few years, volleyball and basketball. So nice to see a moment with the girls down there on the floor. So with that, we do have a little bit of break in the action, about 15 minutes or so here, and just a quick recap of a couple. And again, my stats are nowhere near official, but just what I did happen to scratch down. I did have Bethany Schwingler with 7 aces. April Kaiser had 5. Ava Grease with a couple. Kia Cronin with 2 kills. I had 1 apiece for Ava Grease, April Kaiser, Kia Cronin, and Gabby Collins. On the other side, Elena Force, again, the best player on the court for Sunshine Bible, 2 kills. Had her 7 aces. Sophie Erickson, 3 aces. 2 for Rosie Van Buren and 1 for Paisley Stoddard. And again, that's just what I was able to jot down, but it does give us some indication of who really played well on both sides of the net. So yeah, really encouraging performance for Lady Greyhounds, especially after a tough night on Tuesday. All right. Well, as the teams warm up and get ready here for our junior varsity game tonight, our main event, if you will, we will take a break, listen to some ads, and we'll rejoin you here before our second game starts. So we'll take a break and be back with you here in just a little bit.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg is your ultimate pit stop for snacking and fueling before hitting the road. We offer mouth-watering hot stuffed pizza, delicious burgers, crispy chicken, savory potatoes, and year-round soft-serve ice cream. Quench your thirst with our diverse beverage selection. As proud sponsors of Potter County Battlers athletics and events, we're deeply connected to our community. Stay updated on Facebook for promotions and offerings. Swing by JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg to make your pit stop unforgettable. We're excited to serve you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you. at Farm Credit Services of America.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Dan Sinclair in Gettysburg is your first stop for food, fuel, snacks, cold beer, wine, and spirits. Our extensive selection of burgers, subs, wraps, burritos, salads, and our famous roasted chicken makes lunch and dinner a breeze. In a hurry? Call ahead, 605-765-2266, and we'll have it ready for you. Stop in and let our friendly staff help you get stocked up for the road trip or the trip to the big game. Stan Sinclair is a proud sponsor of Potter County Battler Athletics and Events.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got, every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Dakota Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even your living quarters in the house with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocsus.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Well, good evening again, everybody. Welcome back to Hoven. Mike Hobart alongside Jordan Heimiller and Skylar Sorensen running the computer for us tonight, doing a great job. His first time, learned it in about 20, 30 seconds, I think. So he's a quick study over there. Christian Collins is running the camera for us tonight. So yeah, got the whole crew, and boy, a full house here in Hoven. Not a ton on the visitor side here, but just looking down below us, we've got a lot of fans here on the Hoven side cheering on the girls, and it's really good to see.
It really is. Boy, I think half the town's out tonight, if not all of it. I tell you what, this whole stands here in front of us is packed.
Yeah, a lot of buzz, a lot of energy. A little bit late arriving crowd probably. People getting off work and getting into the gym tonight. But yeah, a lot of exciting things. It is homecoming week. We have some events going on tomorrow. Of course, the students will be finishing homecoming floats tomorrow. So we have the Indian Taco Supper. The band moms, they were up here last night until who knows when, cutting up stuff and browning meat and everything. So be sure to come out and support the band program. With the Indian Taco Supper meal tomorrow morning. That starts at 11 o'clock. Of course, you have the homecoming parade. They're going to line up about 1 o'clock, and that starts at 1:30. We've got burger brat feed. That's going to start about 5 o'clock. Right at the same time, we have the field dedication for Mr. Norm Stetham. And, of course, the homecoming football game. The Hoven Greyhounds will be hosting the Ipswich Tigers in a junior varsity game starting at 5:30. And we'll have that for you. Over at soon-to-be Norm Stetham Field. So we'll be bringing you that game tomorrow night. So be sure to check in on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you can find us there. And we're working on a few different platforms to get you as many different places to watch as we can. So, again, a lot of excitement around the Greyhound sports right now, and we sure look forward to bringing them to you.
Absolutely, and if you can, we'd love to see you in person. If not, we're happy for you to join us here live, and we'll do the best we can to bring the game to you guys and do the best job we can of broadcasting it for sure.
And a big part of that support, we mentioned the T-Mobile contest that Hoven is a part of right now, and if you followed any of the social media platforms, but especially on Instagram, is where it really counts. T-Mobile sponsoring a grant program, awarding money to small schools specifically for the purpose of athletic facilities. And so we've had 5 schools in South Dakota win $5,000. Hoven is one of those 5, and so is now in the running for a $25,000 award, which will be announced here, I believe it's by the end of next week. And so if you're seeing posts videos, reels, whatever on Instagram, make sure that you are just interacting with those. You can like, you can comment, you can share, you can create, you can do all those things. And there's a number of hashtags there that I'm not going to even begin to try to go through. So once you, if you see those T-Mobile posts, just take note of what those hashtags are. But yeah, the more interaction we have, the more better the chances for some of those awards to make their way towards Hoven and our athletes for the future. Again, a football game tomorrow night, but for anybody that's been out at the facility lately, it just hasn't been used a whole lot in the last 10 years or so. And so there's definitely a wonderful place for a game. I've always enjoyed football games here in Hoven, but I think everybody would agree there's some improvements that could be made. So when you see those posts, please interact with those. And if you're just looking to get involved in the Hoven athletic program, check out the Hoven Greyhound Boosters. Ashley Grease, Sierra Obler, April Hobart, Chantel Stecker, Kendra Hartung, all the people that have really, Sarah Vogel, I know I'm missing people, but the people that have played such a big role in that. And boy, what a success that's been for a program that just got off the ground here just in the last few months. Boy, they've been active all summer long and really doing a lot of great things for our student athletes.
Yeah, and big shout out to our sponsors as well. We appreciate you guys so much. Having our first time with the athletics, there was a lot of costs up front with uniforms and getting everything ready. And like you see the pad over there on the wall, the home of the Greyhounds, great to see that stuff, and all that's possible because of, like you said, the individuals on the Booster Club and then the financial support, obviously, of all of our great sponsors. And just really want to thank you guys for all that you've done, and all the faculty members and all the coaches and volunteers that have really stepped up and made all this possible. We couldn't do it without them. And if you want to get involved at all, financially, or just being a volunteer or getting active in the programs, anything, reach out to the Hoven Booster Club. They'd be happy to get you on your way.
Absolutely, always looking for help. And just a note too, if you have been to an event or if you see in the program, one thing that you'll notice when you get out to the field, well, two things probably: the big Hoven Greyhound sign and the chain link fence right along the highway there just looks wonderful. And then not brand new scoreboard, it's the same scoreboard, but you're going to see Hoven Greyhound colors on it, the purple and gray, purple and white. And we have 4 sponsors that really were a big part of making that happen. So I do want to recognize Plains Commerce Bank, J&J Repair, Jesse and Kendra Hartung, the owners there, Jeremy Stecker and Leading Edge Agronomy, and the Hoven Co-op and Prairie Stop. Those are our 4 scoreboard sponsors. And so when you see those on the scoreboard tomorrow night or in your program this evening, please, as you support those businesses and patronize them, maybe just an additional thank you for their financial support of these programs, because those individuals, those families definitely play a huge role in what's going on here, very active in the program and active in the community. So we appreciate them.
Absolutely. And with that, I'm going to bring you the lineup here for the Lady Crusaders. We got a sophomore, 5'5", number 10, Madison Tiemann. We got a 5'4" junior, number 12, Tessa Hinman. 5'5" junior, number 13, Averill Fletcher. With that, 5'7" sophomore, number 15, Sydney Stoddard. Then the 5'9" sophomore, number 16, Dakota Boersma. And with that, we've seen her the other game as well, 5'7", 8th grader, number 29, Elena Force, representing the Lady Crusaders here, and that's going to be your starting lineup.
Yeah, and for the Lady Greyhounds tonight, a little bit different look from the other night. We have number 2, a 5'6" sophomore, Bethany Schwingler. Played really well in our first game. She'll be joined by a 5'6" senior, number 3, Danica Kaup. 5'5" freshman, number 4 is Ava Grease. 5'5" sophomore, number 5 is Jordan Kaiser. And I just got to fix that in my program here because they've got her as a junior. 5'4" junior, number 8, Addison Grease. She's the libero. 5'7" 7th grader, Kia Cronin. And the starting lineup will round out with a 5'5" senior, number 14, Raquel Mitzel-Kaup. And of course, Raquel making her first start tonight, so that'll be exciting for her. Again, the Lady Greyhounds, coached by Wendy Roush, assisted by Chantel Stecker and Maya Knipling. Again, huge thank you to our athletic director, Joni Alber, superintendent, principal, April Hobart, again, for all their work in bringing the Greyhound sports back, but also just to make events like this possible.
Yeah, and I guess I should, excuse me, and I apologize for not giving a shout out to the head coaches there for the Lady Crusaders. Head coaches Paula Peterson and Carrie Haas. We stumbled on this one last time too. I apologize.
I think Hess Sarchit.
Okay.
At least that's how I'm going to say it on the PA here in a few minutes. So I'm going to double down and say that that's right.
I have a feeling just talking to Carrie, she'll be pretty forgiving. She was such a nice lady.
She was very accommodating.
Absolutely. Assistant coach Aaron Haas. Superintendent principals Jason Watson. Athletic director Greg Peterson. School colors are crimson gold, and the school song is On Wisconsin for the Crusaders.
All right, we're just about 40 seconds away. Just a recap of our first game tonight, the C game, 2-1 in favor of the Lady Crusaders, but really fun match to watch. Good competition back and forth. The first game went to Sunshine Bible by a score of 25-19. The Lady Greyhounds came back to win Game 2, 25-17. But the Lady Crusaders pretty much led start to finish, got out to a quick start in Game 3 and ended up winning that one 15-5. So not quite the first match win for the C team, but definitely making progress and did some really good things, especially when it came to making some of those digs and return and serve. So really good to see that progress there.
Yeah, absolutely. And they had a pretty good game last Tuesday here for the most part. Could clean up some things here and there, but we saw a lot of great digs out of the back row there on some of those really tough ones sent over by Melius and whatnot. I think that we're only going to see some improvement on that for sure. Get all the kind of the bugs and the nervousness out now that we're on Game 2. So with that, I think, Mike, you're going to send us to our announcement.
I'm going to put on my other hat here.
All right. Adriana, calm down just a little bit. Oh, just calm down a little bit, remember? I know, but remember what we talked about. Adriana, I'm not going to repeat myself. Calm down.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hoven for tonight's volleyball contest between the visiting Sunshine Bible Lady Crusaders and your Hoven Lady Greyhounds. Starting lineups first for the Lady Crusaders. A 5'5" sophomore, number 10, Madison Tiemann. 5'4" junior, number 12, Tessa Hinman. 5'5" junior, number 13, April Fletcher. 5'7" sophomore, number 15, Sydney Stoddard. 5'9" sophomore, number 16, Dakota Borzma. And a 5'7" eighth grader, number 29, Elena Force. The Lady Crusaders, coached by Paula Peterson and Carrie Hess, assisted by Aaron Hess. The superintendent principal is Jason Watson, the athletic director for the Crusaders, Greg Peterson. And now, the starting lineups for your Lady Greyhounds. Sophomore number 2, Anthony Schwindler. 5'6" senior, number 3, Danica Cow. 5'5" freshman, number 4, Ava Grease. 5'5" sophomore, number 5, Jordan Kaiser. 5'4" junior, number 8, Addison Grease. 5'7" seventh grader, number 11, Kia Cronin. And a 5'5" senior, number 14, Raquel Mitzel-Cow. Your Lady Greyhounds are coached by Wendy Roush, assisted by Chantel Stecker and Maya Knippling. The superintendent principal is April Hobart, the athletic director is Joni Adler. At this time, please rise. First officials tonight, Maya Knipling and Marissa Stecker are your line judges, and Isabella Sautner and Sierra Adler are your line judges. All spectators, players, and coaches, no matter what their personal feelings or loyalty, should display respect for them. At this time, please rise and lift your caps as we pay honor to America with the singing of the national anthem by Jordan Kaiser, Bethany Schwindler, Ava Hartoon, and Zoe Swaber. The proper respect is to stand at attention and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Wonderful job, ladies. At this time, we will have our homecoming royalty hand off the game ball. We have Queen Danica Calf and King Xavier Hover. Good luck to all our athletes in tonight's competition and in tomorrow night's homecoming football game.
All right, we are just about set for action here in our second match of the evening, our junior varsity game. The Hoven Greyhounds and the Lady Crusaders from Sunshine Bible. Looks like it's going to be Sunshine Bible to serve.
Yeah, picking up right where we left off last game. Ella Force here on the serving line, set to get this game rolling. Elena Force, excuse me. The 8th grader set to serve here, sends it across, and it's a bullet, but it's dug by Kaiser and off the hands and out. That was a great effort by Jordan Kaiser there on that dig. That was a bullet.
Yeah, that was as good as any serve she had in the first game, and she had some good ones.
Force set to go here again. Sends it across. Another dig by Kaiser, and she sends it across to Stoddard. Teaming with and Boersma sends it across. Great play, and we're not able to get a handle on it, unfortunately, off the hand of Ava Grease.
Yeah, dug by Danica Calb, just carried a little bit too far, got into the net.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Boersma there to hit that one at the top of the net. Force on the serve, and it's dug by Bethany, but it goes straight into Danica's legs there. Can't quite get underneath that one. Here's score 3-0 in favor of the Crusaders as Force looks to get her 4th serve here.
Yeah, 2 aces already.
Force sends it across. Addison Grease with the dig. Danica sets it up high. And Jordan sends it across. Her teaming will handle it. Fletcher sets it up for Boersma. Boersma sends it. Ava digs it again. Addison, excuse me. Danica sends it across, but it's teaming going to the court to get it. Bethany sends it across the boards. Oh, spikes it down for the kill. Way to go up and get that one by Boersma.
Yeah, kind of a slam dunk there for Boersma. Just hung right on the other side of the net for her. Pretty easy finish.
Force here serving again. Addison with the dig, and it's going to be underneath the net. Force looking awfully comfortable over there on that serving line. It's going to cause the Greyhounds here to call a timeout.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout with them. Be back right after this.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box.
And welcome back to Hoven. Quick start for the Lady Crusaders, up to a 5-0 lead.
And Force sends the cross, and Jordan Kaiser digs it. Danica sets it for Cronin, who gets a kill. Great place right there in front of Stoddard. She didn't know what to do with that one. She stood there watching it go by.
Yeah, really nice answer for the 7th grader that time.
And way to switch momentum there.
Jordan Kaiser to serve for the Greyhounds. Front row, that's Fletcher, and just a little bit too far in front of Boersma. And closes to a 5-2 game now. Kaiser to serve again. Ball's over back row, that's Tiemann. Fletcher sets for Boersma. Oh, she's into the net though. Boy, that could have been dangerous too. I know I think it was Jordan Kaiser went up for a block on the other side, but I think Boersma had some bad intentions with that one. Oh, and Kaiser got a little bit too much on the serve. That'll be a service error. 6-3 now the score. That's going to go back to the Sunshine Bible Lady Crusaders.
And that's going to bring up the junior, number 13, Averill Fletcher on the serve. She sends it, Danica digs it. Jordan Kaiser's under it, sets it for Danica. She goes for the kill, and Fletcher's able to handle it, but it's into the net, and Hinman is not able to get it across.
Yeah, quick answer for the Lady Greyhounds, getting that serve back. It's going to be the 7th grader, Kia Cronin. It's it over to Tiemann. Fletcher. Over by Hinman. Addison Grease, that's going to carry over to the Crusaders, and we're going to get one, I think it was Cronin, I think, got into the net. Number 5. Nope, Jordan Kaiser got into the net.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, just need to kind of clean up some of those mistakes there every once in a while. And
yeah, kind of an unforced one that time. The play wasn't really there.
Right. Yeah, sent over by Boersma now, and Jordan's going to get it across, hitting it backwards. Hinman up to Stoddard. Jordan digs it. Ava Grease sends it up. Jordan across. Force to Tiemann. And Stoddard hits it into the net there.
Yeah, good set by Tiemann. Just the timing a little bit off for Stoddard.
5-7's your score here in favor of the Crusaders.
Raquel Mitzel-Kaup will enter, and Edison Grease will have a seat. Sister Ava on the serve. Force over to Hinman, set here for Boersma, and Raquel Mitzel keeps it in the air. Danica Kaup gets it over. Force back to Hinman. Hinman for Boersma again. This time it's Kaiser in the back row. Ava Grease. Schwingler and Kaiser came together, and that's going to hit the rafter and fall.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, is what I'm told.
Oh, they're going to give it to Sunshine Bible, and I don't know why.
And that'll bring up Hinman sending it across, but it's going to be in the net, so we get the point anyways, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know
I wonder if they call that is it 2 hits maybe?
Maybe an interference of some sort. I'm not sure.
Help us, folks. We're struggling. Danica Kaup with her first ace of the night on her first serve.
And if you're watching at home, if you got time, throw it in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. Love to know how far our fan base reaches out. I know we got a lot of alumni usually tuning in, so that's always great to see.
And we're going to get a timeout. I think that one was for the Lady Crusaders, so we'll take a quick timeout as well.
Our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Welcome back to Hoven. The Lady Greyhounds have closed the gap after falling behind 5-0. They've closed to 8-7. Here's Danica Kaup on the serve. Fletcher in the back row gets it up, but it's into the net, and that'll be an ace for Danica Kaup.
And just like that, the Greyhounds are back in it here. Should be, I was thinking it was a tie ball game. Maybe not. 7-8.
It is 8-8, I believe.
All right.
I think
8-8 tie game here.
I was right the other night, Jordan.
Yeah, we just got to believe in ourselves a little bit more, I think.
There we go. Look at that.
We're too quick.
Danica waiting for the green light. Got to reset here. And now Danica Kaup ready to serve. Just a little long. So the service error sends it back to the Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see Sydney Stoddard to the serving line for the first time tonight. Number 15, the sophomore. Stoddard sends it across to Jordan Kaiser. To Danica. Addison hits it over. Looks like Heinman's got it. Oh, it's off the ceiling. She hits it again, and that's
it's a double hit.
Point. Yeah, what do you do there? Your brain says to hit it. Yeah.
The dreaded rafter ball, yeah.
It has played a factor tonight, I'll tell you what.
It got Tessa Hinman, the junior, that time. So, and just like that, our score is 9-9. Bethany Schwingler. The serve, good serve, back row Hinman. Force gets it to Tiemann. The Grease sisters, or no, that's Danica there. Fletcher, back to Force. Danica Kaup. Over by Raquel Mitzel-Kaup. Danica. Over, rafter ball. And, you know, what goes around comes around, I guess. We've had a few of those.
Yeah, great series of events there. I mean, you've seen Danica and Addison getting down on the court. I'm not sure which one got it, but great dig there. Tiemann sends it over. Danica digs it. Bethany keeps it alive, and Jordan sends it over. Tiemann's able to dig it. Fletcher tries to send it across on the quick one. She's not able to as it goes into the net.
Yeah, really nice sequence there. Kaiser, Jordan did a nice job getting that ball across.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't look like it was going to go there, and they stuck with it.
And again, seeing the Greyhounds playing with some confidence tonight, it's good to see. So Addison Grease over to Tiemann. Force sets for Fletcher.
Oh,
back across, and that's going to be off the fingers of Hinman.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Danica there to see that she was playing in just a little bit, took advantage of it, and sent it into the back corner for a point.
I'm glad you caught who that was because I didn't see it. And so we'll give Danica a kill for that. We're going to have number 27, that's Julia Kalasinski coming in, and she will replace Avril Fletcher. So Addison Grease to serve again. Greyhounds with their first lead of the first game. Serve is over, and that's Stoddard. Kaiser. Danica Kaup, that's going to get over. Tipped by Boersma. Back over by Kaup. Force, Boersma, Boersma. Not able to get to that one. That's going to be another point for the Lady Greyhounds. They now take a 2-point lead.
Yeah, you're starting to feel a little bit of momentum here on the Greyhound side. They're really sticking with some tough balls, getting some tough digs, and doing a great job playing well together.
Grease, good serve. Tiemann got a little deep on her. That's going to be an ace for Addison Grease.
There we go. That's just all we need here. Keep it going. Keep momentum swinging.
And we're going to have another timeout. This one, again, to Sunshine Bible. 13-10 your score. We'll be back.
Right now, get huge savings on John Deere equipment during the Go Green event at C&B. Get big discounts on 1 through 4 series compact utility tractors, riding mowers, Z-Track zero turns, and even Gator utility vehicles. There's never been a better time to get the John Deere you've always wanted and save plenty of green. Stop by your local C&B location today or visit us at DeereEquipment.com for Go Green savings.
Ready to thrive in South Dakota's farm? Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
And welcome back to Hoven. Good run here for Lady Greyhounds. They've opened up a 3-point lead. Addison Grease still with the serve. Back row to Stoddard. Boersma sets Hinman in the back row, and that's going to be long.
Yeah, shout out to our lineman back there. I believe that's what you call him. I wouldn't want that job trying to tell if it's in or out. Isabella Sodner and Sierra Obler, we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Marissa Stecker up there, and as well as
Maya Knippling.
Yeah.
Oh, what a serve for Addison Grease that time.
Right on the line. I was just talking about that. Tough calls.
You know, I heard our coaches talk. I think Coach Stecker said the other day, too, that a lot of people come in here and really don't like our lines because of the gray. They said they're really hard to see, so I don't know if that plays a factor or not, but another good serve by Addison Grease.
Oh.
Forrest gets it over. Danica's going to set. This is Jordan Kaiser, and a kill for Jordan Kaiser.
Great shot by Jordan Kaiser there. Went up and got it right in front of Hinman. Great play.
Yeah, really good. Good volleyball here for the Lady Greyhounds. Again, they trailed this game 5-0 to start, and have scored a 16-5 run here now. So they're really off to a good roll here in game number 1. Grease, that's Stoddard, Force, and they're going to say Force was into the net.
Seen that a couple times tonight.
Another point for Lady Greyhounds, 17-10.
Hopefully they can keep it rolling here. Pretty important part of the game. 17 points.
Yeah, Addison's on a roll. Back row, and that's going to be Stoddard. That's an ace.
How about that? She is on a roll. You said it best.
That's 3 on this service here for Addison Grease.
See if she can keep it going here.
And we're going to get a substitution. This is going to be Stoddard. Again, that's number 15, Sydney Stoddard, coming out. And we have another team coming in. So number 9, Meadow, number 10, Madison. Both on the floor now for Sunshine Bible. Here's Addison. Back row, that's going to be Boersma to Force. She's going to set Fletcher. Now Danica Kaup sets Jordan Kaiser. Back row, that's going to be another kill. The two teammates kind of got confused there a little bit, so that's the second kill here on this sequence for Jordan Kaiser.
Yeah, Teeman was ready to go there, and Madison said, no, I got this one, and unfortunately couldn't get a handle on it.
Grease again to serve. Back row, this is Hinman. Boersma sets Force. Danica Kaup. Ava Grease back to Danica. Over, here's Force. To Fletcher, back to Force. Addison Grease. Danica Kaup is going to set Kia Cronin. Back row, that's going to be number 9, Meadow Teeman. Kaup. Kaiser back to Kaup. Oh, and a little bit too short on it, so finally a break in the service for Hoven, but boy, a good run for Addison Grease. 19-11 your score.
Absolutely. It's going to bring up Force now on the serving line for the Crusaders. She sends it across. Jordan Kaiser digs it. Addison puts it up, and Danica sends it over now. Fletcher with the set. Boersma with the hit, and it's going to be down in front of Addison for the kill. And now we're starting to see a pattern on that, Mike. I think that's kind of Boersma's forte.
Yeah, they've got her in the middle of that front row, and that's 2 kills that I've got now for Dakota Boersma, and she's definitely the one they're trying to set up there.
Force here on the serve. And it's to Jordan, who digs it. Danica. Cronin sends it across. Force is able to handle it. Fletcher sends it across, trying to catch him off guard. Cronin going for the kill. It's going to be a little bit long and out. Point for the Crusaders there. Right idea.
A little bit of a sinker there. I thought that was going to be well long, but that only landed about 6 inches beyond the line.
Yeah, get that flick of the wrist and kind of puts a top spin on it.
I think it does.
Brings that ball down. Addison with the dig. Danica sets it up. Jordan Kaiser sends across the Teeman. Fletcher looking to set to Boersma again. Boersma goes for a kill. It's going to be long. Addison gets out of the way, and rightfully does so. Great heads-up play by Addison. I'm not sure if that was reflexes or reaction.
I think there was definitely an element of self-preservation there, Jordan. Yeah. That was a good life decision for Addison Grease. Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Jordan Kaiser no serve now for the Greyhounds. Here's Madison Teeman. That's going to go to Hinman. Kia Cronin. That's going to carry over, and that's going to be a kill for Dakota Boersma.
Yeah, like we just talked about, I think that's what they're kind of looking for out of her. Fletcher's usually putting a nice set up to her, and she can usually try and make an effort for the kill. That's going to bring up Fletcher here on the serve. Averill Fletcher, the junior. Fletcher sends it across. Bethany there to dig it. Jordan sends it up. Danica sends it across over to Boersma. Hinman up, sets up to Boersma. Boersma for the kill, but Cronin blocks it. Danica sends across. Team is able to handle it to Stoddard. Force sends it across. Then it's out. Great play on Cronin to go up and block that one. I don't think we've seen one of those yet this week, so that was great.
Not a successful one. I know Jordan Kaiser went up for a block earlier, but didn't get it. So and just like that, yeah, 7th grader Kia Cronin. Fletcher back row sets Boersma over to Stoddard. Grease digs it. Addison to sister Ava. Here's Bethany Schwingler in the front row, gets it over. Boersma, Hinman back to Boersma. Looking long, and nice play by Jordan Kaiser. And that's going to drop in. I didn't see who got the touch in the front row for Hoven, but
I think it was Ava that sent it over.
I think it was Ava Grease. Yeah, boy, what a play. 22-14 your score.
Trying to close it out here with Cronin.
Cronin serves front row. That's Boersma. Here's Meadow Tiemann. Stoddard over. Kaiser's to Ava Grease. Sets for Addison. There's Fletcher, front row. That's going to be Boersma. Dug by Kaiser, gets it over. That's Cronin. Addison Grease. Jordan Kaiser sets over to Danica Kaup. And she gets the kill.
Wow. What a great series of events there for sure. Cronin, a couple nice plays there, and Danica finishing off with the kill.
Yeah, really nice set. Cronin to serve. Force, front row to Hinman. That's going to be Boersma, dug by Jordan Kaiser. Addison sets Bethany Schwingler. Back row Fletcher. Hinman setting Boersma again. And this is going to hit the net and drop in. So not the prettiest kill you're ever going to see, but that's 4 on the night now for Dakota Boersma. Brings your score to 23-15 in favor of the Greyhounds.
The net was definitely on her side on that one, and Boersma's going to go to the serving line now. She sends it across, and Jordan Kaiser's going to dig it. Danica sets it up for Bethany. And it goes into the net, just a little short.
Yeah, timing just a little bit off, and I don't know that set really carried quite as far as she thought it was going to.
The sophomore Boersma set to the serve. Cronin digs it. Danica sets it. Ava Grease sends it across to Stoddard. Force sends it back across. Jordan's ready for the dig. Ava Grease sets it up. Addison over. And that's going to be Boersma to Hinman to Stoddard. Grease is ready. Jordan Kaiser again. Danica sends it across. Danica back again. Force.
That's a good.
Whoa, Boersma couldn't quite get to a great heads-up play for Danica to just send it across, catch him a little flat-footed there.
Right, and that brings up game point here. That's 3 kills in the first game for Danica Kaup.
That was a big point.
It's going to be Ava Grease to serve for game number 1. 24-16 your score. Serve is over. That's Tiemann. Hinman going to try to set Stoddard. Stoddard, and that's into the net. And that is going to be game number 1 in favor of your Lady Greyhounds. 25-16 is your score.
All right.
And just, again, some of my rough stats here. Kills 3 for Danica Kaup, 2 for Jordan Kaiser, 1 for Kia Cronin, as well as a block. Aces 2 for Danica, 3 for Addison Grease. So really nice job. On the Lady Crusaders, 3 aces for Elena Force and 4 kills for Dakota Boersma. So again, kind of those same names popping up. So with that, we'll take a quick break and be back with you for game number 2.
Turn to Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company in Gettysburg, your agricultural hub at the heart of it all. You can rely on Eric, Kyle, or Colby for all your chemical, seed, and fertilizer solutions. They are your ultimate source for Hefty, DeKalb, and Asgrow varieties, tailored to maximize your crop yields. Join the winning team and cheer on the battlers with Red River Grain Hefty Seed Company. Call 765-2640 and let's cultivate success together.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
And welcome back to Hoven. Great atmosphere in the Purple Palace, the Hoven Gymnasium tonight as we begin the second game of our second match tonight, our main event. This is between the Sunshine Bible Lady Crusaders and the Hoven Lady Greyhounds. The Greyhounds took game 1, 25-16 in a game that they fell behind right away, down 5-0 to start, and after a timeout by Coach Roush, they came out firing on all cylinders. Really good finish to that game. After the first 5, the Lady Crusaders only scored 16 in that first game. So we'll see if the Lady Greyhounds can build on that momentum.
Yeah, it's been electric in here tonight. We got little mini Greyhounds over here with the pom-poms. Gotta love to see that. They're cheering loud and proud.
Yeah, I got a little cheer contest back and forth between the two sides here, so that's always fun.
Yeah, the football team versus the parents, it looked like a little bit there.
So we have serve here for Jordan Kaiser, and that's going to end up being a point for Hoven.
Yeah, Danica on that one.
Yeah, aces here, just checking the more official stats. We have 3 for Addison, 2 for Danica on the ace side. Kills, they had 3 for Danica, 2 for Jordan, 1 for
ace for Jordan Kaiser.
1 for Bryn there.
Sense of youth. Is there anything?
Again, really good start to the game for a lot of these girls. So an ace there for Jordan. She's going to serve again. Back row, that's going to be Stoddard. Front row, Fletcher. Here's Boersma. Oh, rafter ball.
Change of direction off the rafters. Not much you can do there. Addison was ready for it. She's running it down, then Rafter decided that wasn't going to work out for her. Got the 8th grader now, Elena Force, set to serve. She sends it across to Addison Grease, who digs it. Jordan Kaiser quickly sends it across, and rightfully so. Gets the point. Caught him off guard there.
Yeah, that's 3 kills on the night for Jordan Kaiser.
She's having a heck of a game again.
Yeah, Jordan, a 5'5" sophomore. Kia Cronin to serve for Hoven. That was just a couple inches too long, but that will be a service error.
Sierra confidently shakes her head yes. I'm glad she's doing it, not me, I tell you what.
And it did look like the right call, but it just a little bit long.
Absolutely. Fletcher on the serve here now for Crusaders. Addison digs it. Danica sends it over quickly to Fletcher, grabs it. Hyman accidentally sends it across. She's trying to set for Boersma. And it's ended up working out for him anyways.
I think that caught Bethany Schwingler off guard. She wasn't expecting that ball to come across either.
Yeah, I think even Boersma was a little surprised on that one. So, number 13, Fletcher here to serve again. Boy, Addison's having a lot of great digs tonight.
Yeah, that back row, Addison and Jordan and Jordan Kaiser, Kia Cronin, all doing well.
Dug by Jordan Kaiser, just as we were saying there. Ava Grease sends it over to time. And it's Boersma sends it, but it's going to be long. Aimed right at Isabella there.
Yeah, really one of the few mishits we've seen from Boersma tonight. She's definitely been the biggest offensive threat for the Lady Crusaders. 3-3 your score, game number 2. Ava Grease to serve now for Hoven. Just sneaks across. Here's Hinman. She puts it over. Ava is going to set for Jordan Kaiser. Over to Danica Kaup, and that's going to be a kill.
That was a rocket by Danica, right over the top of the net. Perfect place.
4 kills on the night now for Danica.
Yeah, she's having also a great night as well.
Danica, also a senior. Ava, front row to Hinman. This is going to be Boersma setting Stoddard. Ava Grease, Jordan Kaiser's going to set Danica, and this one's just going to carry a little bit too long, and it was close.
I wasn't sure if she touched her or not, but...
Yeah, number 9, Meadow Team, and the 8th grader just stuck a hand up there, almost got a finger on it.
Absolutely. So, and that's going to bring up Dakota Boersma now, the sophomore to serve. Addison Grease digs it. Jordan setting it for Danica. She goes for the kill, and they're off the rafters, and Hinman was able to get it, but Teeman could not finish it off there.
Yeah, good rally for Sunshine Bible, just couldn't quite get it across, and they've been able to defend a couple really nice strikes from Danica Kaup here these last couple plays.
Yeah, great dig on that one. Danica trying to get that kill.
Danica with the serve, back row Fletcher. Here's Hinman, and couldn't quite get the communication there. That's, again, Stoddard was setting Hinman that time, so 7-4.
Yeah, I don't think Hinman could decide if she was going to hit it over or set it over to Stoddard, and decided to accidentally send in the net.
Danica Kaup with the serve, back row is Boersma. Hinsman puts it over. Here's Jordan Kaiser, and not quite a kill there. Boersma in the back row. Stoddard gets it over. Addison Grease. Danica Kaup is going to set Kaiser and tries to drop it in front. Dug by Boersma, tipped over by Hinman. Here's Stoddard, back over by Danica Kaup.
Oh, my goodness.
And it is going to be number 15, Stoddard.
Little battle between Danica there and Stoddard.
Yeah, just the front row is battling back and forth. That's the first kill of the night for Sydney Stoddard, the 5'7" sophomore. 7-5 is your score in favor of Hoven. We're going to get Force checking back in as Meadow Tiemann exits.
Heineman set to serve here. The junior. She sends it across. Jordan Kaiser digs it. Danica sets it up for Addison. She's going to send it over to Hyman. She digs it. Addison able to corral it. Danica sends it back over to Hyman again. To Tiemann. Back across by Stoddard. And it's going to fall right in the gap there.
Yeah, I think everybody was just kind of setting up, waiting to be set themselves almost, and nobody got the first touch.
Hyman sends it over, but it's into the net. Greyhounds getting a point on that one on the missed serve.
Yeah, and really unfortunate for Heineman that time that, a chance for the Crusaders to get some momentum and sends it right back over to the Lady Greyhounds. Here's Bethany Schwingler with the serve. Boersma. Stoddard is going to set Force, and that's into the net. Point for the Lady Greyhounds. Part of the rotation here, too, we have number 16 is Boersma. She's been in the middle of that back row now, so they've kind of lost their offensive threat for the time being. Here's Schwingler with a nice serve. Tiemann, Raquel Mitzel-Kaup puts it over. Addison Grease and Danica Kaup almost ran into each other. Some miscommunication. Well, not so much just good effort, both heading for the ball.
Yeah, you said it best. Good hustle there. Kind of a whoever can get to it kind of ball.
Yep, 9-7 your score as we head back over to Sunshine Bible, and it's going to be 27 Julia Kalasinski, the junior, checking back in, and Averill Fletcher, the junior, will take a seat.
Stoddard sends it across. Bethany digs it. Cronin quickly sends it over, trying to catch him with guard, but Force is ready. Addison digs again. Danica up to Cronin. She gets the kill.
Nice kill for the 7th grader. She's got 2.
Right in front of Boersma. Great place.
Perfect location. And a nice set that time, too. She could really just step right into that one.
Yeah,
and I think that was Addison Grease that had the set.
Yeah, for a 7th grader, boy, Cronin can go up and get those. I tell you what.
Addison Grease, the serve. Back row is Boersma. Sends it clear over to Danica Kaup. Ava Grease is going to set Cronin. And that's going to be another kill. That one falls in front of Kalasinski.
Yeah, and I was just giving her props. I was saying the 7th grader there going up and getting those. She just proves me right there. So.
And we're going to get a timeout for the Lady Crusaders. 11-7 your score. We'll be back right after this.
But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Schlachter Lumber and Gettysburg.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
Welcome back to the Purple Palace. Mike Hobart alongside Jordan Highmiller. We got Christian Collins running the camera for us tonight. Skylar Sorensen on the computer. And really a good match tonight for the Lady Greyhounds. They lead by 4 points here in Game 2 after winning the first game 25-16. And Addison Grease, who had a long run of serve in the first game, puts it over. Here's Force in the front row, dug by Schwingler. And then Cronin and Kaiser just kind of weren't sure who was going to set that one. So that's a miscommunication. Goes back over to Sunshine Bible.
And that's going to bring Madison Tiemann, the sophomore, number 10, over to the serving line. She sends across, sends a bullet.
Nice serve.
Addison gets a hold of it. Jordan sends it up. Addison sends it across. Tiemann digs it. Force just decides to send it over to Danica. Just kind of mishandles it a little bit there, unfortunately.
Boy, I had two plays in a row, a couple of unforced errors for the Lady Greyhounds. We haven't seen too much of that tonight.
Oh, we haven't. Hopefully they can get that back on track here, especially with the lead. Tiemann to send it across again. Addison rightfully lets it go by.
Yeah, really strong serve again by Tiemann. That one carries long.
Yeah, got some speed on it. If she can just dial that in, that could be a problem.
Jordan Kaiser to serve. Back row, that's Stoddard. Front row, Boersma. And Tiemann has to put it over. Kaup to Cronin. Kia gets it over. Schwingler digs. This is Kaiser is going to send it to Danica Kaup. Back over again. Addison Grease. Kaiser sets Ava Grease this time. Back row. That's Tiemann.
Look at the kill.
And that's going to be a kill for Ava Grease, her first one of the night.
Yeah, great job by Ava.
Ava, the 5'5" freshman.
Catching Tiemann off guard in the back corner there.
And Kaiser to serve again. Back row is Stoddard. Force sets Boersma. And had one call in, one call out. It's going to be called in, and I think that's the right call. It did look like it was just in. Boy, that was a nice kill for Boersma. She's got 5 on the night.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like it fell right on the corner. And again, I applaud our line judges here. I'm just glad I'm not sitting in their shoes right now.
That's a tough one there.
Force with the serve. She sends across to Bethany, who digs it. Jordan hustles across the court to keep it alive, and Danica decides to send it over to Stoddard. Boersma to Heineman. Addison digs. Jordan sends it up. Danica decides not to try to go for the kill and sets it across. Fletcher pops it up here. Just going to get some help from the net. Bethany keeps it alive. Grease sends it back over here. Force to Fletcher. Fletcher to Boersma. Addison ducks out of the way, and it's out. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't blame her one bit.
And that's a few. I mean, Boersma has definitely been effective. 5 kills, but we've seen her miss a few, and that's another one that carries long. Here's Kia Cronin to serve. Force to Fletcher. Set for Boersma. And, I'm not so sure that one wouldn't have carried long, but Addison Grease decided to play it.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard when you're trying to track those balls back. You kind of lose where you're at on the court a little bit. And tries to keep it in play. Don't blame her on that one.
So that's going to be 6 kills now for Boersma. And then we have number 9, that's Meadow Team, and the 8th grader back into the game.
Favorable Fletcher here to serve. Bethany, Addison gets the dig on that one. Bethany hits it across to Tiemann. Tiemann to Stoddard. Heineman sends it across. Addison's ready for it, digs it. Jordan Kaiser sends it quickly over to Fletcher. Hinman sends it quickly over, catches him off guard there, and Ava just can't quite get to it.
Yeah, nice play by Hinman as the Crusaders are closing the gap. 14-12 now in favor of the Lady Greyhounds.
And the junior Fletcher here to set again. Serve, excuse me. Bethany gets it. Oh, and Boersma just decides she's going to take it herself and get the kill there.
And that's, a nice dig by Jordan Kaiser, but it just set up on a tee for Boersma that time. Not really much anybody could do about that one.
Yeah, she's definitely got the height and the vertical jump to get up to those. Cronin with the dig off Fletcher's serve. Danica sends it back to Jordan. Tiemann with the dig. Into the net. Boersma tried to get there just a little bit late on the timing. That's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. Your score 15-13 in favor of the Greyhounds.
And a big point. Again, that was a 1-point game. I'm not so sure. I'm guessing if that would have been tied that we would have seen a timeout from Coach Roush. Instead, we have Ava Grease to serve. Front row Stoddard. Hinman. Ava Grease digs. Kaiser to Kaup, and that one's going to carry long.
Yeah, just a little bit late on that one. I think she couldn't quite get up to it to get a down hit on it. Unfortunately sailed out of bounds there. It's going to bring up Boersman for the serve. Addison digs it. Jordan Kaiser sets it up to Danica. She sends it across. Boersman on the tough dig. And it's going to fall right in front of Tiemann. Great hit on Danica. Send it back corner, sending Boersma running to track it.
Serve back to Hoven. It is Danica Kaup. Back to Fletcher. Front row Stoddard. Kaiser digs. Danica Kaup right back to Jordan Kaiser. And that's going to be a kill for Jordan Kaiser.
What a play.
4 on the night for Jordan. She's had a nice game.
She has. She's really dialed in some of them kills. I don't know how they do that. You know, at their height, how they hit the ball over the net just perfectly like that. I mean, it just barely crosses that net for a perfect kill.
Yeah. Danica Kaup. Boersma in the back row again. Now she's going to step forward, and it's Stoddard. Oh, dug by. Oh, no, they're going to say it hit. I think it hit the floor.
Okay. I wasn't sure what happened.
So that's going to be Stoddard with a kill. That's her second one.
Yeah, she went up and got her at the top of the net there as well.
And Stoddard has good height. I mean, she's 5'7", sophomore. Boersma's at 5'9".
Hyndman sends it across here. Cronin with the dig. Danica. Jordan Kaiser going for another kill, but Fletcher's able to dig it. Forrest sends it over. Danica sends it back to Stoddard. Back to Forrest. Just out of the reach there by Danica. Shoot.
First kill of the night for Elena Forrest. We've seen a lot of her points coming from the service line back there.
Absolutely. That's going to bring up number 12 again here, Tessa Hinman, the junior. She sends it across. Cronin can't handle the dig, and it's off the side there. Just a mishandle. Tie game.
And boy, not very many aces tonight, and especially not after the beginning of that first game. That's the first of the night for Hinman.
Hinman on the serve. Sends it across. Jordan Kaiser digs it. Danica's ready with the set. Addison comes in, hits it across to Stoddard. Force pops it up to Stoddard. She bumps it across. Danica sends it back immediately. Fletcher's ready though. Stoddard hits it up to Tiemann. She sends it across. Jordan Kaiser to Danica. Back to Jordan Kaiser. Into the net. Trying to get the kill there. The Greyhounds now down a point, 17-18. I think it might be their first.
That's the first lead of the second game for Sunshine Bible.
Unfortunately, yeah. Let's see if they can get back into this one here. Jordan Kaiser sends across to Forrest, and that's what we're looking for. Yeah, I think Forrest just kind of mishandled that one, and Hyndman back there wasn't quite ready for that.
Boy, 18-18 here, game 2. Hoven won game 1. Schwingler with the serve. Back rows Boersma. Stoddard. Here's Tiemann. Dug by Schwingler. Danica Kaup is going to set Cronin. Tiemann back over. Addison Grease. Danica's going to set Jordan Kaiser. And dug by Boersma. Nice dig back there.
Definitely nice dig.
Forrest is not able to tip it over, so a big point there.
Yeah, Jordan sends a bullet over there. And I don't know how Boersma got a hold of that, but we're going to get a timeout here by the Crusaders.
A timeout, Sunshine Bible. 19-18 your score. We'll be back for the finish right after this.
Is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
At Plains Commerce.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area since 1888.
And welcome back to Hoven. Boy, what a great night of volleyball we've had. Game 1 went in favor of Sunshine Bible. The first match, 2-1. Now here we are, game 2. And that is going to be an ace.
Yeah, big point here. 2-point lead with only 5 points left to go. That was really big for them.
Yeah, Bethany Schwingler, first ace of the second game. She had quite a few in game 1. Here's Fletcher in the back row. Tiemann sets Force. That's going to be into the net. 21-18. And so coming out of the timeout, a couple points for Hoven, as they are now just 4 points away from winning this match tonight. Here's Schwingler again. Back row is Boersma, and that's going to be another ace for Bethany Schwingler as that one heads into the stands.
We're getting down to the wire here now. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Boy, really nice run here coming out of the timeout. Again, we were 18-18 just a couple minutes ago.
This crowd's really been getting into it.
Schwingler again, front row Stoddard. Kaiser sets Danica Kaup. Now back to Kaiser. And that's going to be another kill for Jordan Kaiser.
Yeah.
That's number 6 on the night. She now leads the team. One more ahead of teammate Danica, now just 2 points away.
Boy, the team is playing so much better tonight than they were last Tuesday. Even though they had a great performance, they are really playing well together.
They are. Schwingler, another serve. Here's Tiemann. And Tiemann is going to score the point there right in front of Addison Grease.
Addison giving full effort there, diving to the court to try and get that one. Oh, we're hearing some fans. Number 15, Stoddard with the serve. Danica digs it. Jordan Kaiser sets it up for Cronin. Cronin going for the kill here, but Hinman is ready. Hinman. Demon. Danica. Bethany sends it across here. Hinman. Over to Tiemann. Oh, gets it over the net. Raquel wasn't quite ready for that. Great play by Tiemann there.
And I again, not a volleyball person, but I've got that as 2 kills in a row for Madison Tiemann. It's both that kind of over the head backwards shot, but it's dropping in twice now.
Addison with the dig. Jordan Kaiser sets it back up to Danica. She sends it over to Stoddard. Paisley Stoddard.
That's the first time we've seen her tonight.
Yeah, we've seen her
in the second game, right? In
the first game there a little bit. Now she's getting some action. Fletcher couldn't handle that one. That's going to be game point over here for the Greyhounds.
Right, match point now here. So we have the football players cheering section on their feet across the way there, waving the pink pom-poms as Addison Grease sets to serve.
How do you not love this?
Back row, that's Stoddard. Tiemann. Dug by Danica Kaup. Ava Grease sets Danica, puts it across. Kalasinski, back row Stoddard. Ava Grease. This ball's coming to Jordan Kaiser looking for the kill and just hit the top of the net.
Well, 4-point lead there, now down to 3. They got a little breathing room yet. Let's see if they can rally here together and finish this game off. Number 10, Tiemann back to serve. She hits it across. Bethany digs it. Danica sets it, but there's nobody there. Unfortunately, I think she was trying to send it across, but just couldn't get her done there, unfortunately.
Boy, 24-22 coming right down to the wire here in game number 2. Again, Hoven won game 1.
Crowd on their feet. Tiemann set to serve. Addison digs it, but it's a hot one, and it goes a little off there and below the net, unfortunately. Pretty hard ricochet. We got a 1-point game now.
Yeah, and we're going to get a timeout from Coach Roush. 24-23, your score here in game number 2. We'll take a break and be right back.
Our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When life gets hard and
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box. Schlachter Lumber, serving the area.
And we're back. Tiemann here serves. Bethany with the dig. Danica sets it for Cronin. Cronin sends it over. Gets the kill for the win. The Greyhounds win. 25-23.
The 8th grader Kia Cronin with her 4th kill of the night here in our junior varsity game. And that brings your score to 25-23 as the Lady Greyhounds pull it out.
Such a great combined effort by everybody tonight. I think everyone had a wonderful game. We've seen some great digs, some great kills, a lot of consistency from the serving line. And it just really came together. I mean, you're seeing the result of it here tonight.
Well, and we've talked a lot kind of behind the scenes in the last few weeks and months. The Hoven athletes playing a junior varsity schedule this year, and it is something where tonight is just a really good contest for both these teams, very evenly matched. And now we see the players from both teams are going to gather for a prayer in the middle of the floor. So we'll stay right here.
Oh, nice little prayer there by Dakota Boersma for the Lady Crusaders. I got goosebumps. That was something to see. That was great.
It is, and something that the Sunshine Bible Academy does regularly with the opposing teams, and it is. It's a nice gesture to sign of respect and camaraderie between the two teams. And I couldn't hear all of what she said, but a nice job leading that by Dakota Boersma. And just to kind of quick recap here, we'll check our official stats just to see how close I am here, since we have our professionals down below. Looks like Danica they had for 5 kills, Jordan for 5. So yeah, they had one less. So Danica and Jordan are going to tie for the lead there. We had Kia with a few. They've only got her with one. I think I had her at more than that. So, but yeah, really good, impressive game there for quite a few of the girls from serve standpoint. We do have some digs here. Looks like the dig leader was Addison Grease by far.
She was busy back there.
They've got her maxed out here at 21 digs back there. So really nice game for Addison. And you commented on that too, that just a really nice effort from the back row. That was a place where they struggled the other night. And Addison Grease, Jordan Kaiser, Bethany Schwingler in the back row, Kia Cronin was back there. So, and really, just from what I had written down, I only had 4 aces the whole night for the Lady Crusaders. So, when you're able to return serve and give yourself a chance to score those points on a regular basis, it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, and I think most of those actually came again from the 8th grader, Elena Forrest, for the Crusaders, actually right there away in the beginning.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think that was just right in the first few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like you said, the back row seemed like they were really on top of their game, setting really nice digs for their teammates, and Cronin and Danica and Jordan really able to finish strong there with some of those kills. And everybody just kind of did their job, and you're seeing the result of that. 2 matches there, back-to-back wins, getting the W tonight.
Yeah, that's going to bring the junior varsity team, their season record, now back to 500, 2-2, as they hit the road next week. And I apologize, I meant to pull up the schedule, and I know we're not home next week, so it's going to be a little while before we have a contest that we're able to bring you again. But I believe that first week in November, I want to say October 5th, we have a game here that we'll be more than happy to bring to you here. So just a couple things to remind you of here. We do have a bunch of events tomorrow going on, and just one person we want to recognize that we failed to the other night and so far tonight, but the Hoven Booster Club, one of the many things that they sponsor is Athlete of the Week. We've had a couple of them now. Last week it was the cross-country runner Alex Luter, after breaking his personal record, taking a couple minutes off of his time. This week it's Jaden Karst, and I've been fortunate to be a part of the Hoven football team this year as an assistant coach, and just really impressed with Jaden as an 8th grader. Really athletic kid, and one thing that really stood out last week in Falkton, it was a hot, muggy night, and the boys were really kind of struggling. He didn't come off the field for one play. Wow. He scored our only touchdown that night in a 12-6 loss. And just really played a good game. Was a leading tackler, so really an impressive young athlete for the football team, and we hope to see him involved for years to come. So congratulations, Jaden Karst, on being this week's Athlete of the Week. So Jordan, why don't you let us know what's coming up here tomorrow for the big homecoming day?
Yeah, just to remind you guys again, here at 11 o'clock, we're having an Indian taco feed. That's being held by the band moms. I know they were up here late last night getting that all together to bring you guys a great meal. Help support the band that we all know and love. Can't wait to see them tomorrow in the parade, which that starts tomorrow at 1:30. So come on down if you're wanting to enter. Go ahead and sign up. We'd love to see you. I think lining up is around that 12:45, 1 o'clock time there. We're also going to be having a Norm Stetham Field dedication at 5 o'clock. We're expecting big numbers over there. A lot of T-shirt orders, a lot of excitement for a very, very worthy person. A lot of recognition there on his legacy with the Greyhounds. The actual homecoming game, Hoven Greyhounds taking on the Ipswich Tigers, starting at 5:30. And also a hamburger hot dog feed sponsored by the junior class at 5 o'clock. Go ahead and come down there and get a great meal by them as well. So a lot of things going on tomorrow. We hope to see you. We can't wait. We're so excited. I know there's a lot of anticipation coming up for tomorrow night and this week in general. So we'd love to see you.
Absolutely, and we talk about this being a really highly anticipated homecoming. It's going to be a fun day. The weather hopefully is going to clear up. It'll be a cool night, but it'll be a good night for football tomorrow night. So we hope you're able to come out and cheer on the Greyhounds as they search for their first win of the season. And I did pull up our calendar, just a couple other events. Of course, the Marching Greyhounds will be in Aberdeen on Saturday for Gypsy Days, marching in the parade there. So good luck to Mrs. Bangs and the marching band. Next week for athletics, we do have a couple things going on that I'll bring up for right now. So cross country is going to be in Falkton next week. That's on the 24th, and that is on Wednesday of next week. Thursday will be the next volleyball action. Middle school and JV volleyball next Thursday will be headed to Warner. And so that'll be the next action for the volleyball girls. And then also next Friday, September 26th, is going to be Parents' Night as well as Senior Night. The one senior, Xavier Hobart, on the football team this year. And so we'll recognize our parents and honor him. And that game is going to be against North Central.
And as parents, as you, Mike, being his father, proud father, homecoming king.
Absolutely, yeah. Yes. And so just to, again, it'll be a little bit before we're able to bring you some home volleyball again, but what a fun couple of games. And Jordan, thank you again for joining me up here on the broadcast. It's such a fun thing to be able to do this, and hopefully for you all watching and listening that you enjoy this as you follow our Hoven Greyhounds just tonight, this week, and for the rest of the season. Thank you again to Skylar Sorensen running the computer for us. Did a great job. Christian Collins on the camera. And so just, Jordan, any last thoughts before we call it a night?
I'm honored to be here. I'm so glad for you guys that you guys are able to follow us along. And it's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. I'm just love to see the excitement and the buzz and all the purple pride going on here, all the Greyhound fans coming together. And I'm just, I'm elated.
Yeah, it is. It's a great atmosphere, good atmosphere here tonight. We hope for the same tomorrow night. Just a quick recap of your scores. Game 1, the C game, did go to Sunshine Bible after they won first game 25-19. Hoven responded, winning game 2 25-17, and then Sunshine Bible, the Lady Crusaders, finished that off in game 3 15-5. But the Lady Greyhounds rebounded here in game 2, the junior varsity game tonight, winning game 1 25-16, and then a nail biter in game 2 25-23. So congratulations to the girls. Coaches Roush and Stecker and Knipling, great job working with these girls. It was so much fun to watch. So to all of you at home watching, listening, we appreciate your support, and we look forward to bringing you tomorrow night's game. Again, 5:30 start time, 5 o'clock for the field dedication, so hopefully you can come out there, help us honor Coach Stetham and support our boys tomorrow night. So if you can't be there, I'm sure would love to have you tuning in, but we hope to see you out there tomorrow night. So until then, we will keep track your schedule for you, bring all these events as we can, and if there's any feedback that you can give us, whether it's the volleyball stuff or any events that we're missing, programs that we need to bring attention to, please do that. So have a good night. We'll hope to see you out there at the football field tomorrow.
Thoughts get too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources.